Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm looking a hot mess. It's time for a makeover. I'm doing this gorgeous smoky purple look using this Ofra Cosmetics Diamonds Are Forever palette. Wore this to the makeup show day 2, got so much great feedback that I decided to do a tutorial. So let's get started. I'm sick during this tutorial, that's why I have a voiceover. But please excuse the tissues and all that crazy stuff. But let's get started. I'm priming my eyes with the Ofra Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. Then we're going to jump straight in. First, I'm going to just take my universal blender. I'm using all Vortex brushes from Sedona Lace. I'm applying a blender shade all over my lid and then a bronzer to my crease. Now this is like pre-eyeshadow work. You know I do this with every look in order to help everything blend together nicely. So again, this is a universal blender. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the color. I'm using my Vortex synthetic shader brush and this gorgeous purple from the palette, which is amazing. It just really shines. It has a very nice iridescence and it's so pigmented. So I'm packing this onto my lid and it's a focus color using the synthetic shader. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of shading. I'm taking this shimmery charcoal color with my pointed crease brush. Please excuse the tissue. And I'm shading my outer V. This is going to keep it smoky. The good thing about these shadows, is even though they're super metallic and really they have a nice shimmer, they don't look weird when you try to use them on the lid to contour, because sometimes things that are too shimmery look weird where you can't contour the outer V with it. But this is just, it's got the perfect amount of shimmer where it works as a focus color as well as a contour color, if that makes any sense. So I'm just really smoking it out. Use that little brush, the Pointed Crease Brush, fits perfectly in my small lid area. And then I'm using the universal blender and that bronzer again to kind of help fade it out, keep it warm with that bronzer. Back to the tissues. I'm so sorry guys. I mean, I really wanted to get this look out for you, but I was so sick. So anyways, back to the eyes. I'm applying this gorgeous pink to my tear duct with that same synthetic shader, and it really gives a nice pop of color, and that pink reminds me a lot of MAC Stars and Rockets, by the way. So now I'm going to my brows. I kind of do my eyeshadow, then my brows, then the highlight. That's my order. I'm using Tarte's their brown mousse in medium brown and an angled brush from the Vortex collection. So I'm just kind of outlining my brows first, and then I fill them in. You know, brows, sometimes they're on, sometimes they're off with me. They came out okay here. So I'm just trying to check it out. This is Stila palette. The mirror I'm using is also like another great palette if you're trying to mix nudes in with this shimmery look. But I don't think I used it in this tutorial. So what am I doing here? It looks like I'm concealing the brow bone. I'm using, again, that synthetic shader comes in really handy, as you can see. I'm using it to conceal under the brow bone. This is going to act as a highlight as well as cleaning out my brows. So the lighter concealer is giving me a natural highlight, and now I'm blending it out with the synthetic blender just to kind of create that fade. This is a really super blown out look. You want everything to be very blended and just kind of naturally transition up to your brow bone. So in order to help blend it, coming back with that bronzer on my above my crease is going to be the link to everything. So I went away for a second, but I will come back. I think I was probably restarting my camera. Believe me, this is like the whole makeup process here. No skipping. So now I'm taking my favorite Revlon Color Stay liquid liner, giving myself a nice little wing like normal, nothing special here. And now I'm applying MAC Feline Kohl Pencil to the waterline. Smoky look, gotta have a dark waterline. And then I'm taking my detailed shader and I'm packing that charcoal to my lower lash line closer to the waterline to kind of create the depth there. And then I believe I'm going to go back in with that purple underneath it to kind of fade it out and give a little bit more color. But when you have more than one color on the lower lash line, it gives dimension. And you connect that lower lash line color to the wing, so it all kind of creates a comprehensive shape. So here I am just kind of touching things up, extending the brows. You know, they get a little bit faded when you're blending. These are the lashes I wore. There are 2 pairs of number 43 from Stardell. Same as Red Cherry, same as all the brands. I double stacked it for drama. And as you can see, it just kind of brings the whole look together. Now I'm using corrector, bend eye corrector like I always do. Underneath all my dark circles. And then I'm using my flat top buffer brush from Citadel Lace, along with MAC Face and Body Foundation, which I love. It's actually probably too pale for me now that I have a tan, but I just think that this foundation is flawless. So, especially with the brush, really gives you nice coverage. So once you do your concealer and your foundation, I'm going to probably highlight. Is that what I'm doing? Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking, I actually think this is just a lighter, probably like a lighter foundation or something, and I'm putting it underneath the eyes, on the bridge of my nose, areas that I want to pop. And then I'm going to set that with the Nye Banana powder. This is my Jumbo Fan Brush from the Vortex collection, and I'm just kind of setting that lighter highlight area. Blowing my nose at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to contour. I'm going to use, this is, I believe, a Graftobian HD Pro Powder, but it's a darker shade. I think it's called Cocoa. I think warm cocoa or hot cocoa. And I'm contouring all around with my Dome Contour Brush from the Vortex collection, giving me some shape, pop those cheekbones out. I'm even putting it on the sides of my nose to kind of define the bridge. So contouring is uber important when you have such a dramatic look. It really just brings everything together. I think if you have dramatic eyes, you can't leave the rest of your face out, or else it just kind of looks not finished. So now I'm curling my lashes with my Shiseido curler, just to kind of give them a little bit more of a lift. I mean, I am wearing 2 pairs of lashes, so I don't want them to droop. There's nothing worse than a droopy lash. But now I think I'm applying the Ofra Cosmetics DD Cream and Glow. It's got a nice iridescence to it, just to the top of my cheekbones. Nude lip time, I'm using MAC Brave New Bronze, a favorite of mine. Limited edition, unfortunately, but I still have it. And then I'm applying a gloss on top, a nude gloss. It's a matte cream sheen. I'm not sure the name, but it's going to go on top of the lipstick. I kind of had to redo the whole thing though because dry, sick lips, but you get the point. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. More final pictures to come. Till next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.